Y'all know what it is, man. And if y'all don't, this is It's Gorgeous Radio. I'm your boy Skinny. I'm joined with the lovely Toni.Nicole.
Hey, how y'all doing? It's Toni.Nicole here.
Yeah, man. All right, look, make sure y'all go get y'all some exotic pop, man. We are sponsored by Exotic Pop, man. Make sure you get the one with Brad with the cane on the front. If he is not on the front, you got the wrong one. Go back and get another one. That being said, let's go ahead and get into it, Toni.Nicole. So I'm gonna start off the same way. Where are you originally from?
I am originally from the east side of Chicago.
Okay. And now we're staying in Indiana,
Yep, South Bend, Indiana.
South Bend.
574, stand up.
574. Okay. How long you been in South Bend? How long you been in Indiana?
Uh, I want to say a year and a half now. I had moved from South Bend back in 2021. I moved to Atlanta, so I just recently moved back to South Bend.
Okay. Okay. Why South Bend?
Um, I mean that's where majority of my family is right now,
Okay.
and yeah, that's where my mom at. So always stay close to my fam.
Okay. So you here in Vegas because you won the showcase,
Yep.
sponsored by His Gorgeous Music. Shout out to that. So how was the event? How was the showcase?
It was pretty dope. With that being my fifth performance, I feel like I really broke out of my shell and was
Okay.
able to overcome a lot of stuff.
Man, so everything happening so fast. Like you said, 5 performances. You just started recently recording. Um, that's dope. What's the? I know you said you've been writing for a while. So what you think was the turning point to like for you?
The turning point for me was I was living in Atlanta and I had this guy introduce me to the studio, and I finally started recording, and he kind of ran off with my music. So
Oh, okay.
my turning point was like, no, you ain't finna, it's not finna be that easy. So I'm not. At first I was gonna give up. I'm like, yeah, I'm done with this shit because he done
Okay.
ran off of my. But my turning point was that it took for him, for like that turned me up. Like that was nothing. That little music that
Right.
you took, that was nothing. Like look what I got. Like that was nothing.
Yeah. Continue to create. Continue to create. So, um, how would you explain the music scene in South Bend, Indiana?
Um, I can't really say too much because I'm new to it.
Okay.
But I know there is a lot of people out there that does music and they got a lot going on. But I'm just now getting into with that area.
Okay. So Vegas, you're here in Vegas. Because you're a winner, you get all this. How's Vegas? How Vegas been treating you?
And treating me very gorgeous.
Okay. Shout out. Shout out. Have you done anything here?
Not
Eat?
yet.
Nothing.
Not yet. Not
So
yet.
you really been strictly business.
Yeah, strictly business. I'm handling all the business first.
That's a good thing. It's your first time in Vegas.
No, it's actually my third time, but this is my first time for business in Vegas.
Okay. Oh, so you just be coming out here every weekend type shit. Okay.
No. What happens in
Okay.
Vegas stays in Vegas.
I
We trying
heard
to give you
that.
the tale, so.
I heard that. Um, who would you say are some of your musical influences?
um, I'm gonna have to say Polo G. I
Okay.
um I really mess with him a lot, and I really feel like everything that when he first came out, everything that he said, like I really feel like he manifested a lot of things in his music,
Facts.
and he really showed the world everything that he could do.
Facts. Polo G is determination. So
Motivation.
yeah. So I can salute that. I like that. Um, coming up now, like right now, is the prime era for the women in hip hop. Like y'all are standing out now. Um, if you had to explain your music and what someone would get from you, what is that?
Um, I would say my music is very, I wouldn't say different because I'm pretty sure it's like a couple of females that probably tap into the same thing that I tap into, but my music is different. I don't sexualize myself, and that's
Okay.
only because in this industry, I feel like it's hard for us women to be heard and to be understood without our body and we've sexualized in this industry a lot.
Facts.
So. with my music. I just wanted to tap into my life and everything that I've been through, everything that I do. I can't speak for anybody else.
Right. I respect that. I think definitely right now with the women, it's a lot of it's more sexual. You know, it's not women just being creative. It's
Yeah,
like this is what's work. This is what's selling. This is what we're gonna sell.
yeah.
So, with you being not as sexual, do you feel like it's a little bit harder for you to be heard?
Not really. Only because right now, like with Gorilla and Lola,
Yeah.
everybody's coming out. So it's like they actually giving us like Gorilla said, us gangster bitches a chance in the
Right.
industry. They
Right.
actually giving us a chance. So I don't think it's that hard.
Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Like, you know, this is a male dominated industry. I think the women are definitely making themselves known, getting their voices heard, and
For sure.
that's a good thing. Um, so majority of your life is Chicago,
Yes.
and then you know you move around. So what's the how would you explain the difference in culture from Chicago to Indiana or
It's
Atlanta,
not
wherever you've
really.
been?
I wouldn't say that it's really a big difference because, like, especially in our community, as our black community, is like there's really no difference. Like
Right.
wherever city, wherever state you go to, it's all the same.
Right.
So I don't I don't know. It's no difference to me.
So you said early, you are a mother of two kids.
Yes.
Um, as far as your children, they hear your music. You know, I'm quite
They
they're probably
do.
young, so
They do hear my music. Like the songs when I first started recording, I wasn't doing any profanity in my songs.
okay,
And uh I didn't know how to feel about that only because I knew that the world that we live in, that if I don't be myself, that nobody ain't gonna really want, like, they gonna be like, girl, we know you cuss. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like everybody cuss. So I just had to tap in, you know. Um they do listen to my music, but I try not to let them listen to my vulgar music, like a lot of cussing and
That's respected.
you know.
That's respected. Um, boy, girl.
I have a 7-year-old son and a 4-year-old daughter.
Okay, best of both worlds.
Yes.
I got all girls. It's hectic. So at least you got a boy in there. That's a good thing. So when it comes to as far as like now being able to move around, like you're a year and a half in of doing actually recording, and you're actually making steps as far as like they didn't send you to Vegas. So a lot of artists 10, 15 years in never left wherever they're at. You know what I'm saying? So how is that? Like, do that change as far as music? Like, do it make you want to go harder? Do it like
Oh, for sure. I'm definitely gonna go harder. There's no way up. It's only up from here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't plan on taking my foot off nobody's neck.
okay?
So remember my name, Toni.Nicole.
Toni.Nicole, shout out. So how gorgeous been treating
Very gorgeous.
you?
Very gorgeous. I
That's
feel all
love.
the love. I feel welcome. I wish I could just loosen up a little bit. My nerves always all over the place.
Oh yeah, loosen up. Hey, you here now? You here
I
now?
know.
You here now? Enjoy the moment. This is a moment. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta live in the moments. You know. After
Sure.
this, is back to reality.
For sure.
It's back to reality. It's back to
It
being a
is.
mother, being an artist, being everything in one thing all at one
Yes.
time. So life finna come back. Uh, when it comes to as far as like, is are there anybody that motivated you or influenced you in your inner circle, like cousins,
I'm gonna
brothers?
say my mom and my niece, Ayana Gnaski. If you listening to this, I want to thank you because she actually was the person to talk me out of the bed for the showcase because I was just
Yo,
down in the dumps. You know what I'm saying? Going through a lot of stuff as far as like my children and stuff. So I want to definitely give her a shout out. You helped me with a lot, and I want to thank you for that. And
That
my
is
mom
dope.
too. She keep my head on on the swivel.
That's dope. Shit, somebody get you is because who would have thought? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Had you had stayed in
if
the bed, you
have I
won't
would
be here right now.
man, what?
So who would have thought? I with music, it's always it's never like a open close. It's never like just one way. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so many different opinions in music, so many different variables to music and creating music.
Mhm.
So now with you being a part of now you've been able to travel, it's a thing to see some money with it. Do you feel like your impact on the culture will be a great impact? Because we all have to.
I do. I feel like a lot of the women that want to be heard outside of being sexualized. I feel like with me doing this and me being who I am and me, you know what I'm saying, giving my voice, that'll give them a chance to, look at me and be like, oh, she did it, I can do it too.
Right,
So yeah, I feel like this will make a big impact, especially especially back where I'm from, especially back where I came from.
right. Okay, that's dope. So before we get up out of here, introduce the world to Toni.Nicole and help them to understand what they will be listening to when they put in Toni.Nicole.
When y'all search in Toni.Nicole into YouTube, you will be welcomed into my world. Everything that I have been through, everything that's going on in my world, you will be entered into it. You won't be disappointed. I'm just gonna leave
Hey
it
man,
there.
make sure y'all go check out Toni.Nicole. Before we get up out of here, let people know where to follow you at, where to find you at,
You can
and
find me
all that.
on YouTube at Toni.Nicole. You can find me on IG at Toni.Nicole1, Facebook, Toni.Nicole, and everywhere else, Toni.Nicole.
Hey man, make it real easy. Hey, look, y'all know what y'all tapped into, man. This gorgeous radio, man. Make sure y'all go check out the lovely Toni.Nicole. Check the music out. Give her some feedback. Make sure you follow her. This process is not easy, and it don't work without y'all being supportive. So if you like the music, if you love what you hear, support the artist, man.
For sure.
It's gorgeous radio. We up out of here. It is gone.